think she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there.
Jason Lee is already dragging Beyonce for dirt over her children, particularly Sir Carter, after she just finished her Cowboy Carter tour. There are rumors that autism is the result of a witchcraft ceremony gone wrong, and infant Jason Lee appeared to support this theory by entering the conversation. Even though it was incorrect, people are now conjecturing that Kanye West may have been correct all along when he used the R-word against them. He and Jay-Z were almost best friends for years before Jay and before anyone else decided not to attend his wedding because they did not like him. He therefore has the most intimate knowledge of them. Jaguar Wright further hinted that before anyone else's alleged ongoing heavy engagement in dangerous witchcraft and other disasters are to blame for the twins' current condition.
I think she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there.
Before all of this drama, people were talking about the twins because they believed Beyonce was keeping them hidden from the world and taking Blue around before she was mature enough to understand if she wanted to be in the spotlight. But when Kanye went on X a few months back and used the R-word to refer to the twins, things undoubtedly became more strange. He tweeted, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're R-worded." No, like literally, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R-worded children is a choice. After removing the tweet a few minutes later, Kanye promptly sent another one in which he stated that he had only done so because certain bosses were threatening to terminate his account. In essence, he was saying that he said what he said. "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? The world real talk. Everybody," he added, "there will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Y'all be getting one guy out of jail at a time to look prestigious." The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are S-trafficking. As was to be expected, his comments infuriated the Carters. Furthermore, according to a source from Bey's team, they plan to sue him based on the source, which I cite Beyonce and Jay-Z will absolutely not stand for it. Kanye has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the posts Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle this situation, whether that be privately and/or in a legal matter. Beyonce's mother, Miss Tina, also had some things to say and went off in the Instagram picture's description. "It's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil, but I know that no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine, but the Lord. I know that God has got this." Others looked into the twins as a result of this episode, because they thought that, even if Kanye did not have the right to talk about them, he made some specific comments about Beyonce hiding them while showing off Blue with ease. Although Blue was called a number of disparaging names before anyone else first exposed her on social media, that has not stopped her from exposing Blue to social media whenever she can. Some speculated that she might be hiding them to protect them from trolls. As a result, the argument lacks logic. The twins were found in a few cases when they looked more closely, but they did not appear to be as structured as Blue. For example, a long time ago, this video of Beyonce enjoying herself with Sir and Rumi became viral. According to experts in online behavior, Rumi was displaying some signs of autism. When Beyonce asked Rumi how her summer was going, she continued to whip her head wildly and barely answered. Unlike most kids who would answer with enthusiasm, Sir's sidelong gaze suggested that he was preoccupied with something. When Miss Tina revealed in an interview that Sir likes to count numbers and is silent, there was further conjecture that the boy had autism because most autistic children prefer to work alone and solve science and math difficulties.
She is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much But yeah.
This is when Jason Lee's messy side comes in, since during all of this, some people started to speculate that maybe when he blackmailed Beyonce a few months ago, he was threatening to expose the state of Rumi and Sir. For those of you who are unaware, Jason was incensed in 2023 when Beyonce invited several other influencers to the premiere of her film Renaissance, but did not bother to invite him. In addition to other things for his friends and family, he said that he and Beyonce had been friends for a number of years before being turned down for an invitation. What really annoyed him was this.
I think optically, when you don't include other Black leaders in the culture in the fold, I mean, not just take me out of it. The Breakfast Club, I mean, you should have honored and brought more Black. And I spent thousands of over $40,000 in tickets and shared the experience with friends. And I've done a lot, and I'm not even gonna say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy.
But he did not stop there. He bleeped out the part where he told the two people in the room about the tea he had on Beyonce so we would not hear. Later, he stated that if Beyonce could convince Kelly Rowland to interview him, he would not share what he knew. But if she doesn't, he will divulge everything and provide all the receipts.
I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh. And that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood Law? Oh, there was one more thing. Beat this, Johnny.
Woo!
So that in itself, I think Beyonce could have gave me a, you know what I mean? Like, there should be a little love there. Now,
maybe she doesn't know.
Beyonce doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Beyonce, and they're not going to share that with her.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them. Now, if I get that message to Beyonce,
yes,
I can get it to I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come of that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
People are now speculating that it was related to her twin's illness, even though Beyonce never gave him any notice, and he never really told us the big secret he had about her. Notably, this occurred in 2023, almost 2 years prior to the twins becoming the focus of public attention. Maybe Jason thought that at the time, this would have been enough to get Beyonce to comply with his demands. But it gets worse. Furthermore, some people are being really cruel by claiming that Beyonce was not just hiding the twins because they were sick. She is also reportedly embarrassed of herself because their condition is a result of her alleged witchcraft. Despite the fact that these charges of witchcraft are not new, the most strange story to come out of them is that her twins' illness is to blame. In 2018, her former drummer resigned her job after 7 years of performing with Beyonce, accusing her of excessive witchcraft.
Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious experience.
Subsequently, prominent YouTube vlogger Storm Monroe exposed Beyonce's deep connection to African witchcraft.
You guys know Beyonce is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch. Okay, how many people have come out and said, "Hey, shit, my cat started dying. Beyonce did this to me. I saw Beyonce do that." Like this is nothing new. Okay, but you got to understand when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done. And Madonna is a very high ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. Of course, the main thing Madonna practices is Kabbalah, but then there's different versions of Kabbalah, just like there's different versions of African spirituality. But then I also believe that in addition to African spirituality, I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well, her and Jay-Z. And we're just going to leave it at that.
The situation worsened when Jaguar Wright came in and said that Bey's drummer had accused her of witchcraft.
Went and killed the girl cats. A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her while she was asleep, snacking on his big people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too, which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. She was trained at the esteemed Berkeley College of Music, handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band.
The fact that Beyonce invited the twins to tour with her just after Kanye tweeted that tweet, and people started berating her, raises even more doubts about all of this. For the first time, she is letting them use social media. The idea that she is hiding something and that this sudden display of her wealth is a cover-up was reinforced by this, which was supposed to help refute the accusations. Moreover, it seems that she is only bringing up Rumi and leaving Sir out completely. One person said she shouldn't hide him and be more supportive of all children with autism or whatever the diagnosis is by sharing him with the world, like, and she does the girls. Another person said Beyonce should not have even had Rumi up there on stage anyways. The poor baby was obviously overstimulated. Honestly, I think it was a horrible publicity stunt to take the focus off of Before Anyone Else and Jay's shady doings. Rumi is a beautiful child, and they should let her remain a child. Now, though, I would want to hear your opinions. How do you feel about Beyonce's alleged witchcraft destroying the twins' lives? And is that what Jason was threatening her with, in your opinion? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below.